I want to go ahead and welcome everybody to episode 3. We're going to do a little garden update, and we are going to announce the winner of the 2K sub giveaway, but you guys have to watch all the way to the end to find out who the winner is.
Hey kids, tired of wimpy plants that just won't grow? Introducing Real Growers Grow Dots and Recharge, the ultimate power-up for your garden adventures. Grow Dots are the slow-release magic dots that feed your plants for the entire grow cycle. No more daily chores. And Recharge, it's the microbe-packed booster that supercharges roots for epic growth. Watch your garden conquer the yard like Cortez the Konqueror. Get your Grow Dots and Recharge now at this exclusive deal from Cortez. Head to www.realgrowers.com/Cortez, available while supplies last. Parents, your garden needs this. Order today.
What's going on, everybody? It's Cortez the Conqueror, and we are in store for episode number 3 of Clone to Harvest. Now, in episode 1, we covered obtaining our genetics. In episode number 2, we went all the way from rapid rooter all the way to final container. Now here in episode 3 of the Clone to Harvest, we are going to get into some more advanced setup with the AC Infinity equipment. And the first step in that is going to be to get our high CFM frame in place. That way we can get our SCROG net hooked in and we can get our inner canopy lighting. Let's get started. The first thing we're gonna do here is get a rough feel for where the top of my canopy is. Now, to make that a little bit easier, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and use a little piece of Scotch tape just so I kind of have a rough marker. I've got the high CFM frame here. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the plants out. That way I'm not knocking any of them over or breaking anything. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get the frame set up so that we can start to get the net in. Now that I've got the plants out of here, I don't have to worry about damaging anything or fucking anything up. And since I used this piece of Scotch tape here, I have a rough mark of where the top of my canopy is. Now, let's go ahead and get the frame in here. I have the frame roughly in place now, but I've still left it a bit loose. That way we can still make any type of slight adjustment that we need. Now that we've got this in place, let's go ahead and put the plants back in here. Now that we've got the plants back in here, as well as the frame assembled, let's go ahead and get the net zip tied in here. So, now that we've got the net in place and hovering a few inches above canopy, the next step here is going to be to get our under-canopy lighting installed. All right, guys, I went ahead and got all my lights installed. And rather than go straight up, it kind of makes a little bit more sense to me to go more at like a 45 with these. But before we drop this net on top of the canopy, let's just go ahead and make sure that the lights have power. That way I don't have to mess around with any type of wiring after we get this in place. And we have power. Oh, wow. It's at 9. Crank it all the way up to 10. It's pulling out 45 watts. And then we have the 200 watt light up top. So just to get a feel, this is going to be full power. This is pulling out 245 watts from the wall. Now that we've got everything in place, I can go ahead and start to make my adjustments. it is time to drop this net.
Separate me from my past. Pay cash, I have a tab. I give them whatever they need whenever they ask me. Know I got it. Baby kid, cause I thought $1 million was hidden inside the attic. You know my daddy went to prison. He think he slick, he tried to add it. All my life I had to fight, I'm sipping color purple. I'm the type to bring up money, ain't gon' bring up murders. Excuse to hit my brother cup, I try to say I'm thirsty. Talk to myself at night time to see you really worth it. Have my brother drive the robbery, he went 7.
We've got a rough layout for the SCROG now. I know this looks a little bit ugly, but trust me, the plants are gonna grow into this and love it. And this is gonna be something that's gonna evolve every day. Gonna have to go back in as stuff pops up, kind of like retuck it. This is gonna be something that I'm gonna have to go ahead and work. But with this little bit of work, it's going to have a huge payoff in the end. And now for the part that a lot of people have been asking me about. I'm going to go ahead and set up the AI to take over my grow. Oh my God. I've actually been kind of nervous. If you guys know me, you know that I don't really like gadgets, and it's actually giving me a little bit of stress right now to turn over the control of my grow. But let's go ahead and get this started. So the first thing we're gonna do here is turn on my screen recorder so you guys can see what I'm doing. And okay, we're screen recording. All right, and now I am opening the AC Infinity app. If you guys can see, I've just kind of gone ahead and put some basic controls just to get this going for the time being until I had the time to record this with all of you so you can see exactly what I'm doing. And full disclosure, I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing, so you guys are kind of seeing this in real time as I figure it out. Okay, now that I clicked the AI, let's go to the indoor growing quick start. It's given the option here. Are we doing auto flower or photo period? This is a clone grow, so we're gonna go ahead and go with the photo period option. And then we're gonna go ahead and click next. Now these are in the flowering phase. It's giving me the 3 options, either seedling, vegetative, or flowering. So after I got the flowering here, I'm gonna go ahead and click next. All right, I think this is just asking me basically to confirm all my devices. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and hit next. All right, and this is telling me your AI has configured settings for the devices below. You can make changes to these settings later on. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and click next again. Photo period AI is for an 8-week flower cycle. And I think this is just kind of more of a warning page, so we're gonna go ahead and click start. So nervous. All right. It's just kind of running through a few things here, gathering data. Let's see what this thing spits out. All right, so it looks like this thing's just kind of done like a 24-hour overview just to kind of look at what it can optimize in my settings. But that looks like we are hooked up to the matrix now. Now we are fully plugged into the matrix. It's going to be really interesting because this is going to be a little bit different for me. This grow is going to be really hands-off between the AI controller and the self-watering bases. So I'm kind of interested. This is more or less kind of like my little experiment to see what type of quality we can get. I'm sure, you know what I mean, anything from AC Infinity is good. So I doubt it's gonna suck, but at the same time, I guess we'll see if this in the end is better or the same quality as what I could produce on my own. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, I'm a little bit nervous. But without further ado, let's go ahead and announce the winner for the giveaway. Okay, so I've checked up on everybody that followed the steps, and from there I took all the names of the official entries and I ran them through AI to randomly generate a name. And I am pleased to announce the winner is Curly Greenleaf. Congratulations, sir. Your name got picked out by Grok. We are going to cut it a little bit short for today, but make sure you guys tune in the first Sunday of every month, and you guys can see all the grow updates. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am to see the progress with the AI system, with the self-watering bases, with the grow dots and recharge, of course. But by the next time we check in, the plant should definitely be in flower and have some nice buds starting to stack up. But until then, guys, peace out.